was not born carved in stone, not made for marble halls. He learned the weight of powder smoke, of horses, swords, and calls. Before he wore the nation's name, before the world was stirred, he rode where brave men held their breath, and courage became word. At Monongahela's burning line, when Braddock's ranks were torn, a young Virginia officer rode through the firestorm. 4 bullets pierced his battle coat, 2 horses fell below, but Providence had held him fast where death had laid men low. He saw proud armies break and bleed, saw panic rule the field, and learned that men need more than guns. They need a soul of steel, tall in the saddle, calm in flame, with danger at his side. He carried from that wilderness the fire he could not hide. He was the man who rode first when the line began to fall, 6 feet 2 of iron will answering freedom's call. Sword in hand and storm in eyes, through musket smoke and fear, the faint of heart would stand again when Washington drew near. Not just a father, not just a name, on silver, stone, and verse, he was the thunder on the field, the man who rode in first. When Boston sat in iron hands, he watched, he planned, he weighed, with Knox's guns on Dorchester, the British ships migrate. He knew the war was mind and nerve, not only blood and blade. A general wins before the charge by how the trap is laid. Then came the dark of New York's fall, the long retreat and snow, when barefoot hopes left bloody signs on roads the brave must go. But Christmas night he crossed the ice while weaker hearts would yield, and Trenton woke to liberty with Washington in the field. He was the man who rode first when the line began to fall, 6 feet 2 of iron will answering freedom's call. Sword in hand and storm in eyes, through musket smoke and fear, the faint of heart would stand again when Washington drew near. Not just a father, not just a name, on silver, stone, and verse, he was the thunder on the field, the man who rode forth first. At Princeton when the ranks gave way and British volleys came, he rode between the 2 fierce lines as if immune to flame. The smoke rolled thick, the muskets cracked, the whole field held its breath. He turned the tide by riding straight into the teeth of death. No soldier there could soon forget that white horse through the haze. No man who saw that courage burn would doubt him all his days. He did not shout from safety's hill, he did not hide command. He placed his life before their eyes and made an army stand. Green Berets would know that nerve, and Rangers know that ride. SEALs would know the frozen dark he crossed to turn the tide. Delta men would understand the calm beneath the flame. Recon hearts would envy those who served beside his name. For courage has a brotherhood that time cannot erase. The warrior knows the warrior by fire in the face. And every lead who trains today would feel that ancient thirst to stand beside the tall Virginian, the man who charged in first. At Valley Forge he did not quit, When hunger stalked the snow, he held the army by his will. When hope was burning low, he bore the letters, lack and blame. The Congress slow to send, yet taught a starving band of men to suffer to the end. He used the spy, the silent code, the secret midnight thread. He knew the unseen road of war, where victory is led. Not only sword and saddle fire, not only charge and cry. He fought with patience, mind and prayer, with thunder in his eyes. He was the man who charged in fast when the line began to fall. 6 feet 2 of iron will, who answered freedom's call. Sword in hand and storm in eyes, through musket smoke and fear, the faint of heart would stand again when Washington drew near. Not just a father, not just a name, on statues to be cast. He was the thunder on the field, the man who rode in fast. He faced the fire and held the line, and laid his power down. The fiercest warrior of his age refused a tyrant's crown. He won the war, then gave the sword back to the people's hand. And by that final act of strength, he taught the world to stand. So sing him not as marble cold, but flesh and blood and flame. The officer, the warrior, the general with the name. When freedom trembled in the smoke and courage seemed dispersed, America looked up and saw the man who rode first.